Good morning, students. I am Ranjani, JL Zoology, working at Chitkul, Sangareddy district. Today, I want to tell you that to get a comprehensive idea of life, it is not just enough to study morphology and anatomy. We need to study about the organisms and their interdependence or their interaction with other organisms and with the environment in which they are living. So it is nothing but ecology, where we study about interactions between different organisms and also with the environment in which they are living. So in ecology, we'll study about populations, organisms, communities, and ecosystems. So in our next videos, we'll study about population interactions, one after the other. Good morning, students. Welcome back to zoology class. We are studying the unit ecology and environment. And today we'll discuss about population interactions. What are populations? Populations are group of organisms which belong to same species. So here we study about interactions between different populations, which is called as interspecific interaction also. So we'll see population interactions in detail. What type of interactions are there and how they are taking place in this class. Right. When we see organisms around us, we can see all the organisms are interacting with each other. There is no organism which is independent, which can live independently or which can live in isolation without the cooperation or without the help from other organisms, without depending on other organisms. Can you say any example? If there is any example for organism which is living in isolation, we cannot. There is no organism which can live independent, isn't it? When we see plants, we can say plants are autotrophs. They prepare their own food material. They do not depend on other organisms. But it is not true. Plants are depending on microorganisms which are making the soil fertile. They make the soil fertile. So these plants are depending on microbes for different types of materials to prepare their own food material. So without microbes, they cannot get nutrients from the soil. And without pollinators, that is insects and birds, plants cannot undergo fertilization. All of you know that. So there are interactions between different populations which is very important to make the biological community successful. So let us see that in population interactions. So our topic is population interactions. So when we observe nature, all the animals, plants and microbes, they cannot live in isolation, but they depend on each other, they interact with each other. And what do they make? They make the biological community. So for successful biological communities, interactions must be there. And we can see these interactions in different ways. The interspecific interactions can be seen in different ways in nature. Some interactions are harmful, some interactions are beneficial, and some interactions are neutral. For example, if two populations are living together, A and B populations, or A species and B species. So when they interact, for A species, the interaction may be beneficial. Then we assign plus sign. And for B species, the interaction may be detrimental or harmful. Then we assign minus sign. If 0 is there, that indicates that there is no effect on the organism. That means the interaction is neutral. So three types of interactions are there. One is beneficial, another one is detrimental, and another one is neutral. We'll see these interactions in detail in the next video.